Deserted beaches and windswept nature lend the North Frisian island of Sylt a winter fairy tale quality. At this time of year, it has something magical about it. The Uva Dune in Kampen affords spectacular views across the west side of the island. At 52 meters, the dune is Sylt's highest so-called mountain. From the top, visitors can look out onto a dune landscape all the way to the lighthouse. Captain Volk Eidner was born on Sylt and sailed the seas for 48 years. He knows the island like no other.
Increasingly, Sylt is becoming an island for all seasons, and if we're lucky enough to have snow during the winter, as we have these past 2 years, then when you look out over the dunes, everything is white and just so beautiful.
The mudflats, measuring an area of almost 10,000 square meters around the island, are the largest tidal wetlands in the world. They've been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2009. Wadden Sea guide Diana Seidel has worked here for 8 years.
More than 1 million microorganisms live beneath 1 square kilometre of mudflats, and they provide a source of food for the birds that inhabit the area, for the oysters, for lugworms, and for the animals which are invisible to the naked eye.
In other words, mudflats are one big dining room for animals. For people, they offer a chance to relax, whatever the weather.
The ice contains salt, so it's frozen seawater. The landscape is especially beautiful in the wintertime. There are many sulfur elements, trace elements and minerals in the mudflats, and they also stimulate the healing process.
When it gets too cold outside, the island boasts more than 200 restaurants in which to seek refuge. A local culinary institution is Gosh, which serves first-rate fish dishes. The decor at Gosh is simple, but the food is exquisite. "25 years ago, Jürgen Gosch launched his career with a beach fish bar. He now has more than 20 restaurants across Germany, but remains true to Sylt.
Sylt is unique. We have a winter landscape, we have a summer landscape, we have the fall. We have something all year, and there's movement on the island. Sometimes we have a storm, sometimes we don't. It's never boring on this beautiful island.
Oysters are a gourmet's delight and are readily available all over Sylt. And they couldn't be fresher. The northern part of the island is home to Germany's only oyster farm. Every year, up to 1 million Sylter Royal oysters are produced there.
Sylter Royal are cultivated in a very good region. Our water quality is as good as drinking water, which is what gives them their very good, clear taste. And the plankton in the North Sea is different to anywhere else in the world, which also contributes to their special taste.
Typical for Sylt are the thatched cottages, many of which holidaymakers can rent. Those who prefer a more modern touch can stay at the Grand Spa Arosa. The new 5-star accommodation is beachside luxury at its best. Traditionally, the resort of Kampen is fertile ground for the rich and stylish, who have ample opportunity for luxury boutique shopping. But for those who want to listen to the roar of the ocean, the beach is the place to be. It stretches almost 40 kilometers along the west coast and bewitches tourists with its rough charm, especially during the winter.
It's not so often that you see the sea looking so great with the winter landscape.
The snow creates such an endless feeling of solitude.
And all the ice floes make it look like the North Pole.
Rugged landscapes, romantic views, and endless sea make winter on Sylt indeed a must.